Hi everyone. Now in this presentation I am going to explain about engineering ethics. So what is meant by engineering ethics means it's a profession like medical, teaching and even legal profession like others. So it is like related to all professions like see professional ethics is related to all professions. This engineering ethics is related only to the engineering field, right? So engineering field means which is right or which is wrong in the engineering, that should be like understood by studying this engineering ethics. So now here I have given two pictures. The first picture you can see that there is an engineer. This is an engineer. So what he does means he is just deciding like whether to be very honest to the company or do some good for the society. So what he have to do means he need to stand in the mid position, means that he need to work for the company and also for not affecting the health of the society, right? So his thing is he need to save the environment. That is what. So he stands in between the world, like you can see this industry, and you need to use artificial intelligence. He also need to earn for his earning, and also he should be mm, what to say in between to the society and to the company, right? And also he will be having so much responsibilities, right? How to give a good product for the benefit for the company, also how to save the environment. This is all the duties of an engineer, right? So we'll see about what is meant by professional ethics. So here you can see that a group of people, like how to deal the problems professionally in all the professions, right? Professional ethics is concerned with one conduct or behavior in the process of carrying out the professional work. Means that it says that each profession has its own ethics, right? Its core, everything will be having a separate code of conduct which was like enabled to serve the society, right, in a productive way. And also professional ethics deals with like taking part, everybody should have the commitment in each and every single project or designs they are making for the to enrich the society, right? It should involve a commitment to that also, technically if they are strong, and economically, socially they need to work. It has been like precisely for the it has been like very precisely for the reason of modern technology should be adopted. And professional institutions, they need to adopt this professional ethics subject in order to know about the moral values and how to serve the society in the future. So the aim and objective of studying this engineering ethics is, see, the technology allows us to introduce innovations, but we often do not take into consideration very socially, medically, economically, and environmentally, right? As we need to have some responsibility. For example, like engineering ethics nowadays it is emerging, because in order we need to see the safety and also productivity for the employers, as well as for even for the company, as well as for the society. The engineers used to like how they should be means they should have knowledge or training, ability, and also they should behave like an expertise for dealing with all the problems, right? They should regulate, and also they need to take care of each and every particular problem in the society, right? And engineering ethics is a field of like applied ethics. Applied ethics means it's a study of how to behave in the society, and also how to describe, and how to describe the standards, and how to follow that safety measures in each and everything what we are studying, right? So you need to be the engineers have to stand he is a center like a point of contact for the public, clients, employers, etc., right? So you need to focus attention on certain values which the for every profession how they will follow, like that you need to have a set of certain values should be known by that particular engineer. So now you can see that the aims and objectives of the study of engineering ethics for engineering students. So why it is needed means to understand, if you understand the engineering ethics only, like a normative, conceptual, descriptive, means different types of ethics only, you can serve the society well. And also it is like, in order to understand the nature of the problems which you are facing in the society and issues, so she may develop a reasonable response for the problems. And also it's like indicates the basic understanding of so many theories we have, like utility theory, duty theory, right theory, virtue theory. Why this theory and all we are studying means, in order to get a proper a response or a proper solution for each and every problem, like to develop a balanced outlook for the society, this particular professional ethics is needed. It is also like concerned with the safety, risk, benefit, and cost related to the technology. It develops a different institutional quality and how to be expertise in each and every problem, right? See how to deal with that and all will be knowing from this, right? So here and also it says that, see, professional ethics stands between the right or wrong. Means the engineer have to decide which is right and which is wrong for the like for the public or for the society. So the aims and objectives of engineering ethics for engineers is like, see, if you study these things, how you will be, means like, if you are a professional expert in one field, means you can solve any problem regarding that issue. And also like, if you have some quality, like technically if you are dealing with all the problems, means then you have a very good training, means you can we can also develop a sustainable environment. To like, if we have a basic knowledge, skill, and we are the expertise, means like so that we can develop so whatever the problem arises, we can able to sort it out. So thing is like, we all should remain as a one group, and we need to remain very self motivated. And also we need to accept all the ethical code of conduct related to the problem. And with respect to that, see, when you are working in any company, like, we need to adopt all the total quality management rules, and like we should be knowing about the total resource management, total time management, because if we want a best product, no, we need to know everything. To work, we need to work we need to help the society to achieve the sustainable development, to fight against the environmental pollution, and also to develop eco-friendly technology, to respect the human rights, right? So these are all the aims and objectives of engineering ethics for engineers. The next thing is like a scope of professional ethics. Why, what are the scopes? Means, see, engineering ethics is concerned with ethical dilemmas, micro and macro issues, engineering as a social experimentation, technological development, moral values, promoting responsible conduct. This and all the different scopes of engineering ethics, right? So it says that professional life of an engineer as a technocrat, like, see, thing is like see, whatever is learning in his degree, na, that will be his career. So it's very professional. So he may be working in an office or a factory, or maybe whatever the type of work culture. So he need to work very professionally, right? And also like, he need to be knowing about the advancements in the society. And also there is a status for social economical problems in the society. So if he is knowing, for example, if you need to fix in this mind that you need to service for the people, you need to work for the people, okay? Work culture and all, like if he is working together as a team and everybody is having the same aim. So and also like, engineering will be having different professions, like different disciplines. If several branches or specializations are working together as a single team, and everybody knowing their own strength and they are remaining self motivated, means they can deal with any ethical, see, they they can give any ethical approaches according to the like with respect to the area of work, they can able to sort out all the issues, right? Engineering, like engineers working in the area have to follow the uniform standards, right? With their higher authorities or subordinates or even the supporting staffs, whomever they work now, if they're bounded to the rules